Good morning. It is Friday, March the 11th, and that means on Friday we have to do, that's right, the weekly wrap-up. This is the compilation of the previous week's cook reports, and hopefully the quick overview that we give these will be a good enough invitation to have you go take a peek at the show notes. And those are online at, the easiest way to find the show notes maybe is go to the cookreport.podbean.com, and there'll be a short link in there. Once I get the audio up, it'll say the show notes are here, and then you copy and paste that link, and then you'll have it. Okay? On Monday, Blogroll Monday, we talked about Eileen Smith's website, which is basic blog tips, not blogging tips like silly guy said, but basicblogtips.com. Good compilation of information there, how to get started, how to be a new guy, new girl, etc. The other thing we talked about was landing page and conversion optimization blog, and that comes from the folks at Unbounce. If you go to unbounce.com, whack blog, you'll see they have a link there for getting more out of your conversions, to do a better online marketing campaign. You employ the suggestions that they give you, and you'll probably perform better. And gravy on the potatoes that day, kind of outside the blog thing a little bit, and the Microsoft Windows blog, they talked in their section about devices about the new HoloLens. It's a 3D, let you read about it on the blog. It's a 3D viewer that you wear on your face like goggles, and you could walk the surface of Mars, be in the International Space Station. They have a HoloLens up there, and they're making up content there. So that's one you want to add on the plate. And if I haven't said it already, good morning, Kelvin. Thanks for being the co-host.
Good morning, Guy.
And for reminding me to lock the seat so that we don't have a wonky video. So Tuesday, in this wrap-up, is SEO tips. The Tuesday SEO tips, real quick, you either hire somebody that knows what they're doing, right? Or you teach yourself with the link that we gave you on Udemy how to do it yourself. If maybe your budget can't afford to hire somebody right now, so you've got to just spend some extra midnight hours doing the SEO. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not an easy thing to do. That's why the prices are so high from the pros that do it well, because it's busy work. It'll take you some time. A minimum time spent on SEO tips that I do for people when I organize a campaign, I give it 6 months. If your campaign is going to be in July, then start in January, or it ain't going to go. Okay, it's going to take that long for it, because simply put, there are so many thousands of impressions on the net now that you're going to try to wiggle your way into being one of those that people are going to observe and see. So give yourself some time to do it, because you're going to fail more often than you're going to succeed. On that note, we went to Wednesday, and I talked about guest blogs. Remember that blog for Eileen Smith? Another shameless plug. It'll be on her invoice. The basicblogtips.com has a section about guest bloggers. So I said, okay, so we're going to have guest blogging requirements, right? I went out and found on HubSpot.com, inbound marketing blog that they have has over 330,000 subscribers and gets 1.5 million visitors a month. That being done, they've got a pretty good handle on how to have your guest blog requirements written up, and those will all be in the show notes, and the link, like I say, it's easily found at thecookreport.podbean.com. Thursday, yesterday, and yesterday was a crazy day, right? I mean, a certain co-host had a computer that wouldn't go online, and so Kevin Scullion sat in. He was like, in baseball, it's called the relief pitcher, came in as the co-host, and right before that, we'd been having a conversation about corporate identities and what is the best badge when you have the little graphic that represents the link to that company's brand And if you're going to use that in an email, in a digital ad, in an application on your website, wherever you're going to put it, get the approved, legal, done deal application image, searching for identity guidelines for Amazon, identity guidelines for Facebook, etc. It's going to give you those terms. And like at the wind up, the shout out time comes in every week's show, and it has again this time. It's time to shout out and thank Edinburgh Dusters, the company that likes to clean. Simply put, they like to clean. I mean, it's that simple. If you need cleaning done in Edinburgh, Scotland, give them a call. Thanks to, I mentioned Kevin Scullion just a bit ago. His website, passingplaces.scot, is if you get off the plane in Edinburgh, what do you want to see and do in Scotland? Well, if you haven't talked to Kevin Scullion, you're not going to have that list. So give him a holler. Passingplaces.scot, which is a country designation. Big thank you to Blab. Blab.im, where you're watching this right now, if you're on my profile, is the website that makes the whole thing come together and happen. The Cook Report, it got off the ground when Fraser from the Edinburgh Dusters made the graphics, but Blab gives us the engine, the server, and everything that makes it come together and happen. We get an audio file by email. We get a video file by email. It's great. And if you're watching the video file, if you're on the YouTube, I invite you to subscribe. It's real easy to do. It's right down there on the bottom someplace. Give that a click and make that so. And so I said Stitcher has got us. On my Blab profile has got us. You can get it on thecookreport.podbean.com. We're on iTunes. If you search for The Cook Report, because we're on Podbean, we're also on iTunes. So just search for The Cook Report, and there it is. You can search for the hashtag The Cook Report, all one word, and find it. And like I say, we're on YouTube, lots of places. Lots of places have the content. I've got the show notes on my WordPress-powered blog, GuyerCookOnlineServices.com WAC blog. And today's event for Friday, March 11th is on there. And at that point, I think it's time. Did I forget anything?
Can't think of anything.
Okay. I was worried I forgot to say anything about the cookreport.podbean.com, but we did that. So I think we've got everything.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah, that's sometimes I forget to say the cookreport.podbean.com for the location of the show notes. And so I don't want to do that. So I'm going to say those three magic words. It's a wrap.